It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Bronco Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready.
Ready.
Mike 50. Quit talking about it and bring it. Say.
Protein spill.
Under 10. 10.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
All day, baby. All day.
Hey, Haywood. Yes. Hit it.
On second down, here's Locke. And he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A game there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Smooth.
On first down, Locke. Pass for 20. Over the middle, complete. It's Spencer. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
29. 45. Mike, 45.
White Monday.
Switch. He's checking. Crash. Check 99. Quick the edge.
Raider 1.
Sponge.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
45 is the mic.
Hey,
Express.
Hey, check Mike.
Express.
Check Mike 45.
3 buzz. 45.
Raider 9. 9.
45.
That's it. That's it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard. 23 yards the pickup
Let's
there.
go. Let's do this.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Wide. Get wide. Shift.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Got his man, it's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Watch twist.
Put that down. Blue 80. What's up?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards in this series after the delay in game. 1st and 15. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I got you, son.
Now. Go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tahir Whitehead came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Locke. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 17-yard line.
Down. M20.
Mike.
Raider 1.
Target. Check. 45 to Mike. Check.
Go Chief.
3 buzz.
M20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr.
Undercut.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check Mike 45. Check pass.
Hands up. What's up?
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's been a long day for you.
6:37.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We can't be stopped.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59.
Go.
Mike is 59.
Get it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, dude.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming for you. You got it.
At the 22-yard line.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Block will try again on second down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Lock with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
9. Easy. Kill.
To throw his Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready? 50.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Then what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Shift. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
White Monday down.
Show it.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Watch tight end. Tight right. You got 3 down.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Express!
Watch the pass! Watch the pass!
93!
Here we go!
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Come off the ball, hard!
They do go for it. It's Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
So I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, rip your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen.
Come on,
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Zoo. Hey.
50 all day. All day.
Big rip.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check.
Well, Jumbo.
Fresno.
What's up?
To try again after the sack. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush down right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch out.
Shoot.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's going to go down again. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Carr to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Adam Gotsis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Throwing now is Carr. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mike Purcell. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 7-yard line.
On
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here's Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pull it on. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And a little floater there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I'm on.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Yep.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy.
Lock now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Spencer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Hey, Raider 2.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Express.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. 65.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And now here is another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles. I believe it's against Washington this Christmas.
That's correct. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Clock now to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often we talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
6-18.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 45. Mike, 45. Cut.
Carr now to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
What now?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. 60 or.
Back to pass.
Go. Shoot.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, exit. Hit it.
Into the red zone, it's locked. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them.